Welcome to the Beauty Matters with me, Lin Clive, on ALB UK TV. Today, I'm joined by Lish Crutchley, a fitness coach and a presenter. Hello, Alicia.
Hi, how you doing?
Very well, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm good.
I like your colors from the start, Alicia.
Thank you.
You always very colorful and positive.
Do you know what? Colours just they lift your mood, I think. I know they work for me, so if I have one of those days where I'm like, right, let's put some colours on, get all cheery and get motivated, and it works.
Yeah, I think it works for all ladies.
Yeah.
Alicia, you are a fitness coach and presenter. How long you been doing that for?
So I did my qualifications in 2010, and I've been teaching since April 2011.
Long time.
Yeah, and I'm not bored of it yet.
And now you are doing a bit of presenting.
Yeah, so I've been doing fitness presenting since 2014.
Mm-hmm.
So fitness presenting is basically where I represent different fitness brands and travel around the UK to showcase their brands. So it's quite interesting.
So what do you do during the show, just for me to have better understanding about what fitness presenting is?
So fitness presenting is, so for example, there are fitness events that are always around the UK. And so I worked for a brand called Clubbersize to begin with. So I basically have to go to these events to showcase what their brand is about. So it would just be delivering a session, showing the people that are taking part that want to become instructors, or they just want to take part in classes, what the class is actually about. And then from that journey, it led me on to other fitness brands to go and showcase their things as well. So it's a little bit different from teaching like the community-based classes, where you kind of go into community and you're delivering your sessions to different kinds of people that are coming in. When you go to showcase the brands, you're delivering to potential instructors.
But now things are changed. We cannot socialize.
I know.
So during the lockdown, you've been doing your sessions online.
Yes.
And that was a success.
Yes.
Tell me about it.
It's very strange, because you'd think when you've been put into a position where you have been forced to kind of stop everything, you'd think, oh, what am I going to do now? And when lockdown happened, I kind of got myself wrapped up in, oh no, what am I going to do? How am I going to be able to deliver my sessions? How am I going to be able to help people still? And I'm not that great when it comes to technology, so I was literally pulling my hair out for weeks trying to get set up online. And in the end, I was like, do you know what? I'm not getting on with technology. I haven't got the space. And in the end, I was moving my bed backwards and forwards trying to create space. And then I said to my dad, I was like, do you know what? We're going to have to dismantle my bed. So my bed got dismantled. I'm currently sat in my room now with like a mattress pushed up at the wall that I move out the way so I can deliver my sessions online, so I've got space.
So you are giving example of no excuses matter.
No excuses. Because I've had some people say to me, oh, I wish I had the space. And I was like, just dismantle your bed, it's okay. As a joke, but it's been amazing. So since I've been set up online, I've got used to technology, I've got the space, and it's been really exciting to see people getting used to technology and coming online with me and dancing around with me on the screen. It's been really exciting. It's a new way.
Yeah, and it is, I think, the way forward, especially for a while now. We will do everything online. We are using technology more, and also not all of us is like great in technology. Starting from myself, start to learn how to do everything online. Alicia, in regards to these sessions you do, are they all paid? Do you have free sessions? And also, what about the fitness level? So if I am in the middle, would I be able to join your sessions?
Of course. So it's for all different fitness abilities. That's the beauty of it, because I always say It doesn't matter what you're doing, as long as you are moving, that is all I ask. So if I have a session where I'm doing loads of random different things, I'm like, if you want to just freestyle and have fun throughout the whole session, you go for it. So the beauty of Fridays is I run something called Free Fridays. So it is free for everybody. It's a chance for us to dress up, or they don't have to dress up if they don't want to. I dress up. I have like very wacky clothing that I put on on a Friday.
Yeah.
And it's called a random rave. So it's a dance aerobic exercise for 45 minutes. And people can tune in from anywhere all over the world on Zoom and join me, and they don't have to pay a single thing. And like I said, it's for every fitness level, because you just take it to your level, you know, it's just fun.
Now we are hearing lots of advices in regards to take care of your physical health and your mental health, especially in this difficult time. You believe in the power of fitness.
Yes, well, this is the message that I'm trying to get out there, that believe in the power of fitness because it's so effective. My journey started when I was about 15 years old, when I wasn't in school that much. Not many people know this about me really, but I wasn't at school that much. I was very nervous. I was very anxious. I had bad skin problems. So many things, and in the end, the school were a bit concerned, so they put me in a learning development unit to encourage me to go in. So it was where I was separate from like mainstream school. And I'd go into this every day, and my attendance started improving. I was taking part in physical activity. But just before that happened, I got given a fitness DVD, and I put this fitness DVD, and I was in the comfort of my own home. I wasn't out mixing or anything like that. And it changed my life, how my attitude was, how I viewed things, how I dealt with things. I started going into school more often. The learning development unit helped as well, and it just changed my life. And I was like, I so badly want to do that myself, and I want to be able to inspire people in their own homes. It's a very strange time, because with lockdown, it has put us into a position where we're kind of like, oh no, what do we do? We're unable to see family members, which is very difficult to deal with. And
we're not strong.
Yes, yeah, exactly. So it just kind of throws you into that kind of situation. And now is the most important time to be staying strong up here. So when I was 15, fitness helped me deal with things back then. And then fast forward 10 years later, we're in lockdown, and I'm like, fitness is what we need to go to. And people will always think the thing that we need to do the most is the thing that people don't really want to do. So when you don't really feel like doing fitness, and you're like, oh, that's the thing that you need to do the most. So you always have to bear that feeling in mind. So when you feel like that, get up, move. If you're unable to get up out of a chair due to health issues, do some moving around in the chair, you know, just do something. Yeah, just simply move, you know, move your arms, like anything, just move, because moving for mental health is the most effective thing that you can do. And I always think if you do it for your mind first, everything else will follow. You'll start to feel good. If it is that you want to lose weight or tone up or just simply feel good, fitness will do that for you. I mean, fitness has led me down so many different paths because it's helped grow my confidence, and my attitude's changed. It's taken me down different paths to do with modelling, or, you know, presenting things that I would never have thought of and I could only have dreamt of. Fitness has allowed me to grow into that person. So it's just getting that out there and say, guys, if you don't feel like it, just do it. Get up and do it. Move. It will change your life. If you look after your body now, it will look after you for the rest of your life, you know.
You're very passionate about it, and we can all tell from your way of talking about fitness. So what are your aims? So where do you see yourself in 10 years, or where do you see these online sessions going?
So my goal is to simply just carry on reaching the people that I'm already reaching right now, and to reach more people. Like I said, when I was 15, I had this dream that I was like, I want to inspire people through the screen as well as my classes. And with lockdown happening, all these crazy opportunities have come with TV and online. It's forced me into that position to focus on that one thing. And I just want to keep growing that, keep going.
When I was preparing for your show, Alicia, I looked to different people who's doing online sessions. And what I noticed is you doing it in a very like entertaining way, which I like. It's like very colorful and lights and music, and you cheer people up. So the way you're doing it is encouraging. I think even if people don't want really to do 100% exercises, they are there to dance and to enjoy the time. You know what I mean?
Well, I think as well, when I first started dressing in these crazy hats, I eventually thought, do you know what, these are happy hats, because whenever I bumped into people, it would either be an icebreaker or people would just simply laugh. And I was like, do you know, that's started the conversations. And I was like, these are called my happy hats. And every time I went into class, it kind of, it helped those people that were nervous in coming to class, and then they saw me dressed like in the randomest gear. I don't even know what it is, but it just made them laugh. So it took all their worries away from worrying about the class to think, what is she wearing? So it just became this thing, and it's been working really well. So especially Friday nights, I put the most randomest things on, and now the participants have started doing it. So they've started buying disco lights for their front rooms. They're buying things to wear.
This thing suits you. If someone tried to copy, honestly, it wouldn't look nice. No, Alicia, it's for her.
This is why I've called it random, because random raving, because it's just completely random. But it's just exciting to see that coming off on the guys, and they can just have fun, you know. I say guys, but I mean guys and women.
Alicia, you also do charity works. I will give you the time to talk about them. I know some of them, such as supporting the NHS. So would you tell us more about your charity work?
So I started doing charity work many years ago, because I kept thinking, what are my two passions? And it was fitness and it was charity. And I have this amazing, I would say, an obsession in the fact that we all have the power to make a difference. And whenever I thought that, it was like, wow, we actually do have the power to make a difference. How can I combine that with fitness? Because fitness makes a difference. So I was like, fitness parties, you know, get everybody together, get everybody moving and feeling good. And at the same time, we raise money for charity. So that started many years ago. It started with charities like Dreams Come True, which is a charity for terminally ill children, cancer research. I mean, there's so many. But the recent one is, obviously, which has been a big one, is the NHS. I wasn't doing the show, but I was involved in the show. So I was lucky enough to be asked to be involved in a TV show which was aired on Sky, Freeview and Virgin, with Best Fit TV. So they were basically getting a number of different personal trainers together and said, you know, will you come on our show and deliver a few sessions, get people moving at home, at the same time donating £1 each time, or how much people wanted to donate. So that was incredible to be a part of. But there's been so many, and I think we have the power to make a difference, so why not go and do it? You know, it never has to be lots of money. If people were to donate like 10p, a pound, it all mounts up. So if you have the option, go and do it, you know.
And if people who are listening now wants to be involved in what you're doing and try the sessions on Friday, for example, where can they find you?
So all they need to do is go on Instagram, which is Lish Crutchley, and on Facebook it's Lish Crutchley Fitness. I tend to post all the information on there at the moment. I've got a website pending, but it's not launched just yet, so I'm just using Facebook and Instagram.
Fitness led you to other things. I know more about them, but I want you to tell me like in specific direction modeling. How fitness helped you in doing modeling?
Wow, it's a funny story really, because I mean, you know, you dream of these things as a kid, like I'd love to do this, I'd love to stand up on stage, and I'd love to kind of, we all have our own dreams. And as a kid, I loved the stage, but I didn't have any confidence at all. And like I said, fitness helped me grow into the person that I've become today. So I think 4 or 5 years ago, my modelling journey started. And I heard a very famous saying, where you say yes to an opportunity and figure out how to do it later. So whenever opportunities came up that would terrify me and I had no idea what I was doing, I'd just go, yes, okay, and then I'd figure it out. So I've been doing modelling for 4 or 5 years. I went into catwalk modelling, which was really interesting. And then that then led on to becoming a co-host of one of the shows that I'd been a model for like 3 years. Which was very interesting. So that was this year. That was a televised event, which was for Asian Lifestyle Expo. So that's where loads of us get together and we basically showcase the bridal wear, which is absolutely beautiful and stunning. And then this year they said, would you be interested in being one of the co-hosts? So speaking on the mic, presenting, you know, it's televised. It would be really great to get you on board to do that. And I was like, okay, why not, you know?
I will say yes.
Yes, yes. And do you know what? I had the most incredible time. And it just shows sometimes you just need to get yourself out there to realise there are actually things out there that you probably are going to enjoy more than you actually realise. And that got me out of my comfort zone massively. So that helped me to grow as a person. And I always think you should do something every day that makes you uncomfortable, because it will help you grow. And getting out your comfort zone is the best thing you can do, whether it's fitness or just life in general. Find things that get you out of your comfort zone. It's incredible.
So fitness gave you, I can say, more confidence?
Yeah, massive. It just shows that I mean, like, don't get me wrong, you'll get people that will want to exercise to lose weight, to turn up, and I think that's incredible for me. Although I was a little bit heavier a few years back, I do have a picture of that. It's on my social media.
I wouldn't believe it. I see it really.
Yeah, everybody says that, and I'm like, they're like, I bet you've always kind of been, you know, fit, and I'm like, no, you need to see this picture. It wasn't the case at all. But when I was a little bit heavier,
Well done in order to do weight, just to interrupt here. Carry on.
There we go. Okay. But yeah, it's I've lost my train of thought now. I'm thinking about all these things and I'm like, wow, it's actually been a very incredible journey. Confidence, that was it, yeah. It's improved my confidence massively, because I was doing it for my mind, and as soon as I'd helped my mental health, the rest just fell into place, because I was feeling good, I was getting the right attitude. And don't get me wrong, like everybody else, I'm human, so I have my days where I'm just like, do you know what, not today. And I revert back to kind of how I was, and it goes down like that, and I have to physically pick myself up. Like with lockdown was very different, because I'm very family orientated. I'm lucky enough to live with some of my family, but not being able to see my nan, my aunties, you know, things like that, and not being able to hug people, I found very difficult. So my brain was just in overdrive of the uncertainty of what was going on. And I think it's good to be aware of what's going on. So you kind of come out your bubble a little bit, but it's really important to not take too much negative energy in, because as soon as you let that come in, you're just kind of going down. Sometimes it can't be helped, but it's up to you to get up every morning, do your gratitude every day, think of things that are different each day that you are grateful for, and it will change your thoughts massively.
You know, that's a very important point. I spoke to many people during this lockdown. He've been saying, one day I cry, other day I'm dancing, other days I'm cooking, other day so it is like that. And it's so important not to go down without trying to push yourself up again. Because there are lots of people who are suffering from what's happening now. I mean, mentally, emotionally, and we are all passing through these ups and downs. But now it's more challenging. Even to lift yourself up is more challenging now. So it's really important to try. It's just like, give yourself a time and try something new. If it is fitness, if it is anything, like maybe activity, if it is not like a certain fitness sessions, maybe just general activities.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, just going back to what you said about being up and down, there's that famous saying, isn't there, that you fall down 7 times but you get up 8. It's so important to do that, and finding something that you enjoy doing will help you stick to something, you know, whether it's a new skill. What a perfect time to be learning a new skill, you know. And just simply, even if you don't want to do the crazy exercise, just get up, go out for a walk, you know. Little things like that you'll find have the biggest impact. You know, you don't have to make these drastic changes and put pressure on yourself or anything like that. Just do little things and you'll have big changes. You know, it's like your diet. Make little changes to your diet, eventually they'll fall into big changes. You'll feel good. It's about feeding your brain good thoughts. You know, like we have to feed our body with good food in order to feel good and find a balance. It's the same for your brain. So to get the amazing outcome of your brain, you know, your mind and body, you need to be feeding that good thoughts. So it's the same.
You know, when we say fitness, I feel it straight goes to like perfect shape, perfect body, how I lose weight in 10 days, adverse, things like that. That's what come up in my mind when we hear fitness, and I think many people agree with me. So fitness, the way you talk about it is from a different angle. It's more about how you think and you feel, and it's like it's mental and physical fitness.
Yeah, it's so important. I mean, there are different things that work for different people. I can only talk from my personal experience and my clients' experiences, you know, and I know that having a balanced diet, instead of doing the drastic lose weight very fast, although, you know, that might work for some people, but what tends to happen is if you do it very drastically, you know, very quickly, you tend to fall back into the bad habits after. So they say it takes around 21 days to form a good habit. So if you're doing like a week or 10 days or anything like that, you'll start off like really motivated, really good, and you're kind of like this, and then all of a sudden you kind of will just go down. And I'm only speaking from experience of how my clients have been and how myself has been. It just, you kind of go through that journey of, yeah, it's great, and then you tend to pick up those bad habits again. Whereas if you plan for long term, you will lose the weight healthy. So they say that it's 1 to 2 pounds a week, losing it healthy. Some people lose more, but everybody's totally different. But I would always recommend doing, you know, long term instead of the very quick changes. You know, there are some people that want to get in shape for a certain event, and you know, that's great. If it works for you, go ahead and do it, but just be prepared for the feeling after in case you start going up and then straight back down. Always go for the balance, nice and simple, eating less, moving more, you know.
So it's a change in a lifestyle instead of few days preparation. Okay, Elisha, thank you so much for being my guest today. I can't finish, like, it's just a time, but I can't finish talking with you. You are someone who always spread positivity, and I love listening to how you trying to do well for the community, to try to support and help others. Thank you so much for being my guest today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Wish you all the luck. Thank you.